This is the new BMW iX3, a car that's not just here to change your view of EVs, it's here to change BMW itself. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the era of Neue Klasse. This is not just in marketing, this really is a new BMW. Hi everyone, my name is Charles and this is the new BMW iX3, the first production model of a brand new era, Neue Klasse. It sounds like a manifesto, but frankly, it is one. Here you get 6th generation iDrive technology, an all-new electronic architecture with 4 so-called super brains and something BMW calls the heart of joy. Oh, and the numbers? Up to 805 kilometers of range and 400 kilowatts of charging, which means in just 10 minutes you can top up to 372 kilometers. The new iX3 launches a new design language for BMW. The Germans finally ditched the mediocre design of recent years and went back to the essence. From the front, the iX3 looks like it's arrived from the future while bowing politely to the Neue Klasse of the 1960s. You get vertical, slim kidney grills, no chrome nonsense trying to look posh. Instead, it's all about light. Picture it, night, a dark car park, and your iX3 standing there with its grills and quad headlights catching a luminous signature that whispers, "Welcome to the Neue Klasse." Now, I love the historical not of these kidneys, but on the car, this big and SUV-S shaped, they look slightly comical. Still, it's miles better than the beaver teeth BMW has been throwing at us in recent years. Then there's the new logo cleverly pressed into the valley of the bonnet, pulling your eyes straight to it. The lights, they look like BMW set out to terrify the competition. The vertical daytime running lights are angled outward like angry eyebrows, while horizontal elements stretch forward the grills. The result, a face that says just one word: uncompromising. From the side, the iX3 is an exercise in minimalism. Clean surface, sharp lines, no useless creases. It looks like the body was poured from a single block of metal, with just a few cuts drawn into to highlight those muscular wheel arches. Classic X-style squared arches remain, but now they're body-colored, no cheap plastic. The flash handles pop out when you approach with your BMW digital key, more stylish than a hotel waiter uncorking wine. The roofline tapers ever so slightly with huge glass surfaces slimming the car visually. The drag coefficient 0.24. For cars this size, this is witchcraft, and a clear sign BMW is ready to take on Tesla at its own game. And the back, even more drama. Broad shoulders, flared arches, massive L-shaped taillights, layered for 3D depth. The car looks wider, sportier, like a bodybuilder fresh out of the gym. Above it all sits a giant roof spoiler with a notch in the middle, an echo of the front housing the new BMW badge. Oh, and if you tick the iconic glow package, your iX3 doesn't just look good, it performs. It greets you with the light show, relaxed, balanced or excited, depending on your mood. Yes, your car now has moods, and before you call it over the top, remember, people once paid thousands for chrome pretending to be prestige. At least this technology genuinely impresses. And since we're talking about lights and shows, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe the channel. Just like the iX3 marks a new era for BMW, every subscriber marks a new era for this channel, and trust me, you want front row seats for what's coming next. The new iX3 looks like a big solid chunk of electric muscle, and the numbers back it up. It's 4,782 mm long, 1,995 mm wide and 1,635 mm tall. Classic BMW SUV proportions, muscular two-box design, wide arches and a silhouette that screams, yes, I could go off-road, but let's face it, I end up parked outside a trendy cafe. The wheelbase stretches to 2,897 mm longer than before, meaning more space inside and a smoother ride. Standard wheels, 20 inches, big enough to make a statement. The boot gives you 520 liters with the seats up and 1,750 liters with them folded. Plus there's a 58-liter trunk for your cables at the front. Practical like a German kitchen, every space has a purpose. Enough for IKEA halls or frankly half your house if you're moving. Inside, BMW did something very un-German. They ditched the excess and embraced simplicity. The cabin is clean, minimalist and futuristic, almost theatrical. It feels fresh, unlike anything we've known from the old BMW playbook. Space is the first thing you notice. The new platform architecture squeezes out maximum room. Rear passengers get more legroom, while huge glass panels and the panoramic roof flood the cabin with the light. The dashboard looks like it's floating. Its lines flowing into the doors to cocoon you like a cockpit. There's an option for illuminated fabrics that glow at night, making it feel more like a chic Berlin apartment than a car. The seats, more like thrones. Thick cushions, strong bolsters, zero-chip plastics, electrically adjustable controls in the door panels, plus rear bench and power operated doors front and back. Even getting out feels premium. The steering wheel, though, too much to touch, too little physical. Illuminated haptic buttons, flat top and bottom like a Peugeot. Not a good omen. People want real buttons, just ask Volkswagen, who had to crawl back to them. The center console is your little command hub. Wireless charging, USB-C port, space for 2 phones, cup holder split by a glowing triangle, and thankfully real buttons for basics. Even the key tray glows because in BMW land, prestige must shine. There are 4 interior words to choose from: recycled fabric, vegan leather alternatives in white, black or brown. Each has its own vibe, but all looks stunning. And then the tech. Panoramic iDrive is more than a screen, it's a digital stage. Gone are traditional dials. Instead, BMW Panoramic Vision stretches across the windshield, projecting speed, navigation and charging data right where you need them. And the optional 3D head-up display and graphics float in front of your eyes like a sci-fi. In the center, a 17.9-inch screen with high resolution and the trapezoidal design. The interface is fast, artistic with animations that start sharp and end smoothly. Small detail, big difference. Immersive modes, relax balance of sport, sync lighting, sounds and display into one atmosphere. Basically, cinema on wheels. The new BMW intelligent personal assistant reacts faster, understands natural speech and even breathes with a light animation as you talk. Tell if you're cold, it warms you up. Ask the distance to your destination, you get a spoken and visual answer. It's BMW App integration for more remote planning, charging status and routing with charging stops included, even pointing you to a burger joint while you wait. And yes, ConnectedDrive Store brings app-style subscriptions into cars, buy upgrades, assistance, infotainment extras. Annoying, but welcome to the future. Entertainment, YouTube, Disney+, cloud gaming, Zoom calls. Yes, this is a car where you can have a meeting, watch a film and brag about your 805 kilometers range. And finally, BMW Digital Key Plus turns your phone into a key, greets you with a light show, opens the charge flap and sends everything in real time via 5G. Smooth, instant, lag-free. Now, the powertrain. BMW has always talked about the joy of driving. Unlike most brands' hollow slogans, Munich treats it like a scripture. Since the legendary Neue Klasse of the 60s, BMWs were meant to be fun. Now that philosophy has gone electric. The conductor here is the heart of joy, the master computer controlling everything 10 times faster than past systems. The result? Immediate, precise, predictable responses in corners. The iX3 grips so tightly you'd have to really try to lose the line. Braking is silky smooth thanks to soft stop, the gentlest deceleration in BMW's history. 98% of braking in daily driving is regenerative. The actual brakes only step in during emergencies or when you're playing race driver. Smooth as vinyl jazz and efficient. Chassis, classic BMW works for EVs, low center of gravity, 49 to 51 weight balance and that stretch wheelbase. Double wishbones up front, 5-link rear, it handles smaller than it looks, agile, light on its feet, rock solid at speed. And the meat. iX350 xDrive pumps out 469 horsepower and 645 Nm of torque. 200 km per hour, it's 4.9 seconds, top speed capped at 210 km per hour. Battery capacity 108.7 kWh, good for up to 805 km of range. Ultra fast charging at 400 kW means 10 minutes equal 370 km. 10 to 80% takes just 21 minutes. Oh, and it can act as a power bank for your grill, your e-bike, or then your house on the grid. So, the question is, when do you get one? The first version, which is iX3 50 xDrive, enters production in November 2025 in Hungary. It hits European roads in spring 2026, the US in summer, and locally built versions lands in China. Pricing: basic trim version starts from 68,900 euros, quite pricey, but you can pack it up with additional equipment, only to find out that the number is already 75,000 euro and it's not even full package. And that's why, looking at it, you realize this is the EV that's not afraid to be a BMW. That's it for today. The new BMW iX3 doesn't just prove EVs can be fast, practical and stylish, it shows they can be bloody good fun to drive, and that's why BMW wants us to love the iX3. See you in the next episode.